All right, you guys, this is just a super cool mare, and I'll tell you what we know about her. This mare was raised up in South Dakota, and she originally, as a 3, 4, 5-year-old, she was used to ranch. They absolutely ranched on this mare. She has been used at several brandings, and they did say that if you have a kid and you're going to go trail ride, this mare is a really nice, solid, no buck, no rear up, easy to be around mare. Anybody can ride her. She is youth suitable, trail suitable. She was never, ever trained for the barrels, although she has had 4 AQHA foals, and she had a foal at her side that was just weaned, and she is still wet. The foal was just weaned in the last, I believe, like 2 weeks. And now she is ready if you guys want to take her back and breed her. If somebody buys this mare and wants to breed her, I'll be happy to include a free breeding to Relentless. He's a son of He's Relentless out of a first down dash daughter. He won over $100,000 on the track. He has a $2,000 stud fee. If somebody wanted to breed her to him, you would have to pay all mare care, all shipping, all of that. But my sister and my dad would be perfectly okay. We've already discussed it amongst us with our part to, if somebody really wanted to raise a performance horse foal. Here are her papers and her transfer. So she's got a transfer in hand, registration papers. She is a Sadie's Frosty Drift, which is a Frenchman's Guy Willywood stallion, and on the bottom she's a My Roman Soldier out of a PC Bronson mare on bottom. Let me tell you, I had a horse by My Roman Soldier named Bed of Roman Rocks, and he was the nicest 1D barrel horse that anybody could have asked for. So her dam side is also known to just be really solid, good 1D barrel horses. So this mare is just really nice. She's going to be trail suitable for anybody. She's a 2007 model. So that means she's 14 or 15. That makes her 15. So she's 15 years old. She reproductively is sound. She is still wet dripping milk. She had a baby just weaned off of her. I have pictures of him. I can show him to you. He was born in January. She had a baby last year. So she's had 2 foals in a row. She is not a hard breeder from what we were told. We were told that the mare absolutely was reproductively sound in every way. So that is how she came to me. If you buy her, go ahead and have the vet check her. But I'm telling you, she was sold to me as reproductively sound. A friend of Jacob's, I think, is the one who kind of bought her up out of South Dakota. And then he sold her through a sale that Jacob makes. And Jacob just really thought one of our customers would just have to have her. She just screams my customer base. I mean, just a really solid, nice mare. She'll take her down there to the other end and just lope a circle on her that way. Or you can just lope her down and around. They want to see that she trots off soft and lopes off soft. We know that she's not a performance horse or a barrel horse. You don't have to do a lot. But let's go ahead and get her moving. Oh, I've got hiccups. That way they can see. Super, super, super broke mare, you guys. Just very soft right there. Look at that. Nice lope off. Let me zoom in. Nice lope off, you guys. Nice lope off. And again, definitely not something that is trying to buck or be hot. Right there, stopper, Jackie. Big stop. She's got a big stop. All right, you guys, we're having a star party, so please let's send stars. That way we don't break our star streak. Stars are on sale right now, and you can buy stars all of the month of June at a hugely discounted price. So please make sure that you join Starfest this month through Facebook and purchase stars. This is a AQHA registered mare named Sadie's True Delight. She's by Sadie's Frosted Drift by Frenchman's Guy out of a My Roman Soldier PC Bronson mare. She is super nice. Again, she had a baby on her side and she had a baby last year. I do have photographs of her with those foals so you can see what they look like. And I would be happy if somebody purchased her to give you my dad's number and you could ship semen. You do have to pay all shipping cost. I believe there's a farm fee and a shipping cost for the semen, but the $2,000 stud fee could be waived to Relentless, which is an own son of He's Relentless out of a first down dash daughter. So I'd be happy to include that with her. This mare plows $3,000. She is very, very, very sound. She does have a superficial knot on her left leg. It is not a problem. It does not pose any lameness. She has been ranched on. She has been used for brandings and has drug calves to the fire. She's been used to trail ride and been used for youth riders. She was never started on the barrels, but she was used for everything else. And her oldest foal, I believe, is a 5-year-old, and they said that he is a 1D barrel horse up north. Right there, stopper. Jackie, they can't see there. Come back. I don't know where you're going. Yeah, that's okay. They just can't see. If you were going to lope her like around the arena, they can't see at all. Hey, did we ever get the stuff to spray these weeds? All right, you guys, let's send stars. We need 1,500 or 1,600 more stars, and we probably have 2 minutes left on the clock. So please, if anybody has stars, get them sent so we don't break our star streak. You can buy a 500 star pack for I believe somebody said today they were like $3.50 or something. And I'm like, send stars. So she's got a wonderful headset. She was really well broke. This is a mare that is set for 2 years having babies and has absolutely rode off soft. She is not a problem. Susie, thank you so much for the stars. Cindy, thank you. Susan, Sean, Brenda, Stacy, Summer, Susie, Barb, I appreciate it. Wendy, thank you. Charlotte Burns, thank you. But I want you guys to see, this is a mare. Somebody, I know that she's already 15, but you can absolutely take her and start her on the barrels if that's what you choose. But if you wanted to just make a mama out of her and raise barrel horses or raise ranch horses, you could. Shelly, thank you Shelly, thank you. Kelly Schaefer, thank you. Barb, thank you. All right, Brenda, thank you so much. We are just over 2,100 stars. We need about 500 more stars. Please send stars. Tell them, send stars. Send stars. But this mare can lope around and just be, thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Susan. So this mare lopes around and then she rides off on a nice loose rein. She's beautiful, has phenomenal conformation. All right. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Summer. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Nina. Nina is who you're taking Hampton Road to Crockett for tomorrow. So we are so excited for him to go there and to get his surgery. Nina did a solid and absolutely just did the best thing in the world. Please don't forget that this mare comes with a free stud fee, a $2,000 stud fee. If you choose to use it, you do not have to. So at that point, the mare would be very, very inexpensive. So she plows 3,000 acres. She is broke for anybody. She's super solid, soft in the bridle, easy to get along with, and just one of the nicest horses we've ever had here. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all the stars. Thank you so much. We achieved the star party at 3,500 stars. Who knew that it was going up on us? But that's amazing because we're at 9 star parties in a row on this page. My account says 9 of 20. So 9 of 20 star parties in a row, and we are fixing to get a $200 star party bonus. You want me to move so you can? Yeah. Hey, they said that she was ranched on, and they said she is youth solid, and that if you had a kid that wanted to trail ride, that she is great down the trails with a kid. But I can tell you one thing about this mare. She has never seen this before, and Jackie did not do this before. And normally, you know, like sometimes we'll try them over it just to see. So that mare walked right up in there. Good. It's okay. You can just, she was like, what is this? Never seen anything like this. And you know what I like about her? She walked up in there brave and thought, this is not perfect, but I can tell you it would take nothing to get her through here. There you go. Just pet her. Yeah, good job, Mama. She's like prepared to go over it, but she's wanting to be brave. So she gets that like forward. Yep. And as soon as you kind of stop the forward, she's like, wait, you don't want me to do it? I love it. I love it. All right, you guys. She's going to just, you want to go ahead and bring her through? I mean, they said that if you can go to trail ride in the worst terrain in the country, this mare will follow other horses with a youth on her. And I could see that because she's really trying right now. She's trying right now on her own with, hi, Sadie. You're pretty, Mama. Come on. You just come right on up here, Mama. There we go. Good job, Mama. There we go. Yeah, she was like, okay, you can try her back around. Yeah, good job, Mama. She's about 15 hands tall. She's a solid 15-1. This is not a little mare. And again, I'm going to show you guys her registration papers. because she has great bloodlines. Oh, she said, Jackie, you know we can go around, right? It's not necessary. You can try her across it that way. Some of them go across it better than they do. But you guys, this mare has had 2 babies in a row for sure. Skip a year, and I believe had 2 or 3 babies in the past. They said that she has, I believe, 4 registered foals, and I don't know if they're including like the just weaned one, you know, like it's going to be registered. But this mare is absolutely reproductively sound. Hold on right there, Jackie. Let me just make sure that we get this so nothing steps in it. I know, people like to leave. I hope she's not.
No, she's actually really good around the rear end. I've had her.
You have had her? Okay.
I've had her.
Yeah, no, she's tight behind. There's no rectal tear. I wanted to check and yeah, no, she's super clean behind. So she's got a really good vulva and she's no rectal tear, nothing back there. She looks like she's never had a Caslix, which is a good sign. Mares that have never had Caslix generally mean that nobody's had to stitch them up. She's never had, absorption issues or issues like that. Sometimes a mare will have to have Caslix because they've been aborting foals and things. So she's never had a Caslix. She's clean behind. She's not dipped in. So she's super, super clean in the hind end. And she's actually really, really going to be fun for somebody to take. And she's just really sensible. Like, look at her think this through. So, all right, you guys, we are running out of, we're just running out of sunlight. But Jackie can work with her here. It's not just lead her through. Make her step up it. That way she can just get a little bit. I feel like we end on a better note that way. But she is a 2007 Sadie's Frosted Drift out of My Roman Delight, Sunfrost PC Bronson. One of my favorite types of pedigrees. She does come with a free breeding if you want it to. He's to Relentless, which is a son of He's Relentless. Sorry. And see how patient she was with Jackie. She didn't run off the other side. That's important too. It's important for people to know, like, I've seen some horses panic right here, and I love to see one that doesn't panic, that thinks it through. But if you want a breeding to Relentless, you do have to pay all mare care cost or shipping cost along with whatever farm fee. But the actual $2,000 stud fee can be waived, no problem. Now I'm helping. I was over here reading papers last time. Not a problem at all, you guys. Very sensible mare. And you know what I love? That farm, actually, I spoke with them, and Blythe told me very nicely, hey, here's the deal. We break all of our mares because we don't want to breed a mare that we don't want to ride. So he said, we ranch on them. We drag at least 1 full season. And if at the end of the season, we're like, I don't want to ride that bitch. He was like, we don't breed them. And he's like, actually, we rode her for about 3 years before we bred her because she fit in with the geldings and she did what we wanted to do with no problems. And he said, that's a good mare. And he said some people in Nebraska had her and they raised her oldest foal and its little sibling. And the oldest one is like running 1D barrels everywhere. And the little one is being ranched on now. And then they sold her to a guy that got 2 foals out of her. And he's got 2 foals out of her by his stallion. And now he was trying to get some new mare blood in, you know. And so he sold her. But they did just wean the baby off of her. And I'll tell you, I'll show you her boobs. Because this mare is going to be really good. She does have a superficial little lump on the left front. And it's below the knee joint. So it's not. So here's the knee joint. And sometimes you see these bumps in this crease, and that's arthritis. Hers is actually a scar beneath the knee. It's right here beneath the knee on this side. It is completely superficial, and she is considered sound with it. And she was so 100% sound. And she actually did that as a 3-year-old. They said that all the horses got loose. I talked to the guy that raised her in South Dakota. He was such a nice guy. He remembered her immediately because they had kept her for longer than they keep most of them. And he said the horses got loose in a storm and she actually hit a cattle guard. And he said she did both knees, but the left one, and you can see the right one, has the bump too. But it's below, like here's the knee spacing where arthritis would be. These bumps are below, and it's where she hit a cattle gap. Wow. And he said she hit it and, you know, and stopped. And he said they found her the next day in the cow gap, both legs down in it, and she never fought. She just stood there and waited for somebody to rescue her. He said any other horse would have snapped both legs off. And it was a freak deal. The They had a storm, the fence got down, all the horses got loose into a pasture they weren't used to, and they took off running and, you know, didn't see the cow gap. But both knees, the right knee is not hardly noticeable. The left knee just has that little scar. Again, it's below the middle part. But I have every bit of this mare's history. I've talked to 2 different people that owned her prior to the person we bought her from. Actually, I've talked to 3 of them. One of them only owned her like a week. He bought her in South Dakota, brought her to Texas, and sold her to a horse trader who took her to the sale that Jacob got her from. And he was like, man, I should have just called you and you could have bought her straight from me. But, you know, but she is a fantastic mare. And again, sound to breed, sound to ride, do whatever you want with her. She's got 4 shoes on right now. Good to get behind. And again, she's super clean behind. No rectal tear. Nothing looks bad. Everything back there looks okay to me. So, I'm not a doctor, but I took a look.
I don't know if this rain helped or hindered, because boy, the humidity sucks.
Yeah, it does. All right, you guys. This is a fantastic mare. $3,000. 3,000 acres. On to the next one.